Hello again, scientists. Welcome back to the Science Studio. I've been working on so many exciting projects, but today I thought I'd take a break and play with some blocks. Building with blocks always helps me relax. As I play, I'm noticing something really interesting. Look at this block. It has flat sides, so it can sit nice and still on top of other blocks. But look at this marble. It's round. It just rolls away. When something has flat sides, it can stay still. When something is round, it's more likely to roll. What do you think, scientist? Can you spot anything around you with flat sides? What about something round that can roll? Let's explore these shapes together and see what makes each one unique. All right, scientists, let's take a closer look at some of these shapes I've been building with. Each one of them is called a solid shape. They're not flat like a piece of paper or like a regular shape. They're 3D, which means they have a front, back, top, and bottom. Let's start with this shape. It's a cube. A cube has 6 sides or faces, and they're all the same size. Cubes are strong and sturdy, which makes them great for building with. Can you think of something you've seen that's shaped like a cube? Now, let's look more closely at the sides of the cube. Are they round or flat? That's right, they're flat. Knowing whether an object has flat sides or round edges can help us figure out what it is. I know this shape. It's just like the marble. It's called a sphere. A sphere is round and smooth with no edges, corners, or faces. That's why it rolls so easily. There are no flat sides to keep it in place. Can you think of anything else that's shaped like a sphere? Now I have a question for you. If I roll this sphere across the table, what do you think will happen? That's right. It will keep rolling because it's round. Let's try one more. What about this? Do you think it will roll or stay still? Why? That's an interesting one. I'm not sure what it's called. What about you, scientist? Do you know? Oh, thanks, Mia. It's called a cylinder. A cylinder is a cool shape because it has 2 flat sides, one on the top and one on the bottom, but it also has a curved round surface. Let's think about this. If we place the cylinder on its flat end, what do you think will happen? Yep, it just sits still. Now, what do you think will happen if it goes on its side? Will it roll like a sphere or do something else? Right, it rolls. How interesting that it can both roll and sit still. And finally, this is a cone. A cone has one flat circle on the bottom and a point at the very top. Let's think about this shape together. If it is placed on its flat end, what do you think will happen? Now, what do you think will happen if it tips to one side? Will it roll in a straight line like a cylinder or do something different? Wow, look at that! It rolls around in a circle. Now that we know all these amazing shapes, I'm starting to notice them everywhere. There are so many shapes all around us if we know what to look for. Even the studio is full of them. Let's see if we can spot any of them around here. How about we start with finding something shaped like a sphere? Do you see anything? Yeah, like the globe on my desk. That's a big sphere. How about a cube? Yeah, this package I got in the mail does look like one. What else? A cylinder? This might be tricky. Wait, I see a few. My water bottle, the paint jars on the shelf, and even the cup my paintbrushes are in. What's left? Oh, a cone. Yep, the party hat is shaped like a cone. I knew it would be useful for something. Each of these shapes is unique, and they're everywhere around us. Isn't it amazing how they can be used to build and roll? Now that we've explored these, I'm feeling inspired to do something creative again. Maybe it's time to start thinking about my next art project. Thanks for exploring with me today. Until next time, keep creating, and I'll see you in the Science Studio. Hey!